After I finished filming this video, I realized that a lot of it just like makes no sense and I literally just ramble. So disclaimer, warning, whatever. I don't do anything in the video, so unless you just want to look at the plants, you can just let this play out as a podcast if you just want to like listen and have some background noise. That's how I would do it if I were you. And if you want to get through it faster, you can click the gear down below and watch it at like 1.25 or 1.5. I think I already talk fast, but I talk a lot, so you can do that.
Do anything for the cash. Do anything for the cash.
Hi everyone and welcome to my jungle. I'm just sitting here on the floor like a crazy plant lady. And I thought I would film a get to know me video. I've never actually done anything like this on my channel. I've always just like spoken to you guys as if you know me, but I have gotten quite a few new subscribers lately, which I'm so happy for, so welcome. And I figured for even the older subscribers too, like a video like this could maybe just help you guys kind of get to know me and all that. So also, while you're watching this, I want to say two things while I have your attention. One, I also want to get to know you guys more in terms of just like what kind of videos do you want to see, and like also learn more about you guys so that I can sort of tailor my videos accordingly. So if you guys could comment down below like some fun facts about you, maybe like where you're from, sort of like what age group you're in, like are you still in school, are you working? These are the kind of things that I would like to know about you guys, so that I can like interact with you accordingly, if that makes sense, and just feel like you guys are like my friends and like that we're all like connected and all that. So yeah, comment some fun facts about you, anything you're comfortable sharing, and then also comment other videos that you want to see from me. I didn't want to start this video by saying how many letters? The 5 letter 2 number craziness that's going on in our world right now. I didn't want to jump into that, but that does mean that I am home a lot right now, so I have lots of time to film videos. So please comment those two things down below. What do you want to see, and tell me about you guys, because yeah, I got time to film videos. So on that note, now that we've brought it up, I hope everyone is staying safe and staying positive through this crazy Corona COVID time. It's really scary. I definitely am having a lot of emotions, and my emotions go up and down and everywhere throughout the day, and it's scary. So I hope that you guys are staying positive. I am going to be putting out a video probably on Sunday of like a week in my life of basically like quarantine and the stuff I've been doing to stay positive, so I hope that will help you guys. But just really quick, I want to say for me, social media has been kind of an unhealthy spot, so I've been avoiding it, and if you feel the same way, I recommend you do the same. People are putting, you know, a lot of fear out there, and fear only makes things worse. So yes, we need to be responsible. Yes, we need to do our part, wash our hands, stay home, be careful. But I think staying positive is the best thing that we can do. Realistic, but positive. So that's where I stand on that. But seriously, like hope everyone's doing well. It's really not easy. Not easy at all. Definitely scary times. So, okay, let's shake up the mood a little bit. Have a sip. Oh my God. So this mug, it's like my favorite mug. It's like the pug surrounded by plants, and I like to think that's me, just at home with my plants. So, I mean, obviously I like dragged this plant here so that it could be like aesthetic for the video, and I like how it looks. Normally that plant is like in front of me, but yeah. Maybe Corona time is home tour time. I don't know. This video is just going to be me rambling. So I don't know. Okay, I gathered a bunch of notes that I thought I could talk about for you guys to like get to know me. It's funny because like I said, I've never done a video like this, and I've also had a lot of like weird stress around filming a video like this because I feel like it's only something that like big YouTubers do, and that like people who watch my videos are only here for like either fitness content or like fashion content, and they don't care to get to know me. So we'll see how this video does. We'll see if anyone cares. And if you guys don't care, that's fine too. I will still keep putting out all that other content, but for if anyone out there wants to get to know me better, well, here you go, okay? Here's the video that I've been putting off filming, and there's no excuse now. So let's talk about myself. And that also just feels weird too, to just talk fully about me. Like, I could talk about my life and that's different, but like about me just feels weird. So I wrote down some notes, and then I have like some get to know you tag questions that we can talk about. We're 4 minutes in and I haven't said anything. Wow, great. Okay, so yeah, starting off about me, I live in Montreal in Canada. Montreal is a city in the province of Quebec. It is, I think it's Canada's third largest city after Toronto and Vancouver, but I could be wrong. Quebec is a super French province, and Montreal is super bilingual, so I speak 2 languages. I speak English and French. Fun fact is that I also learned Mandarin while I was studying abroad, but not enough to say that I'm trilingual by any means. So yeah, Montreal is a cool city. It's known for its nightlife. It's known for its European influence. And it's a really awesome place to visit. We have a lot of tourists that come, American tourists, a lot of college students who go to school near the border, like places like Vermont, Connecticut. They come up here because our drinking age is lower. So in Quebec, you can drink at 18. Everywhere else in Canada, it's 19. But we have like a very famous party scene in Montreal that is definitely a lot of fun. We also have a lot of great restaurants, and here I am talking about my city and not myself. See? Not great. Anyway, okay, so that gives you some background about where I live. However, I didn't grow up in Montreal, and my family doesn't live here either, so I live in an apartment by myself. My family lives in Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada. It's about a 2-hour drive from Montreal, and that was where I was born and raised, and that's where my mom is, my dad, my siblings, my step-parents, everybody is in Ottawa, and I love them all and I miss them all every day. Yeah, and I can talk about why I moved after, but I'll tell you guys a little bit about my family too. So I'm the oldest. My parents they're not separated, but they're not divorced. Like, my parents were never married. They're not together anymore. And I have a brother and a sister who are technically my half siblings. So I have step parents as well. But we all love each other, just like a normal family. But what even is a normal family, right? So my family's all mixed up, and we have a really big family. And yeah, I love them a lot. My nationality is that I am half Lebanese. I'm Lebanese on my dad's side. His parents immigrated from Lebanon. My dad was born in Canada. And my mom's parents immigrated from England. So I am like half Lebanese, half British. Both my parents grew up in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of about my family. I moved to Montreal to go to university. I went to Concordia University, graduated with a Bachelor of Commerce this summer, and I just decided that I liked Montreal and I want to stay living here. I don't know if Montreal is my forever home. Some days I feel it is, some days I feel it's not, and that's kind of something I'm currently battling, is like, where's my next move gonna be? So you guys have probably seen my videos, or if you haven't, you can check them out. I studied abroad for 5 months in Australia in a town called Wollongong near Sydney, and that just gave me this like living somewhere else itch. So while I love it here and while I love my apartment and everything, I think in the next few years I will go somewhere, whether that's permanent or temporary, like for just a few months. That's definitely something that interests me. Okay, cool. We're doing this. Yeah, so university was cool. I wish that I had filmed more videos in university. Also, fun fact about me is, you guys may or may not know, I'm taking my slippers off because my feet are sliding. I had a YouTube channel when I was in high school. So I have been addicted to YouTube from like day one. I was watching like Juicy Star 07. I was obsessed with this girl named Dahi. She was like a smaller YouTuber from Chicago. I was obsessed with her videos. Who else did I watch? I watched like Elle Fowler. There was this girl named Swiss Chocolate, who I don't think she makes videos anymore. I watched Claudia. I watched Shani Grimmond. I watched like a lot of people on YouTube. I like grew up with them. I didn't even really watch TV. All I did was watch YouTube. And obviously I just decided I wanted my own channel. I started one, and my content was so weird. It was all about like, a lot of it was like hair growth and like outfit of the days. And like, I kind of dressed like, I had like kind of a skanky style in high school. Like, God, one day I'm gonna film like a reacting to my old videos video, but like I would wear like really low cut tops with like a push-up bra and like booty shorts, like so bad. And I dyed my hair a lot. And anyway, so I have all of that on camera. All those videos are private right now because the world does not need to see those. But yeah, that was how I started my YouTube channel. And then I stopped in the 11th grade because I just kind of lost interest. I think I was worried about like people finding out, people thinking I was weird. Oh, the sun is coming. Hi. I was worried about people finding out and what they would think, so I stopped making videos. And then in university, I wanted to start again, but I was like so afraid of people finding out. I actually filmed a few videos while I was in university. In my first year, I was filming in my dorm, and if you watch back those videos, I'm like whispering because I didn't want anyone to hear. And I remember, Camilla, if you're watching this, this is so funny. So I filmed a dorm tour, and I had a roommate, Camilla, who I went on to live with for a few other years. I had a roommate, but I didn't want her to know about my YouTube channel. So I like super cleaned my side of the dorm, and I like filmed my thing. And then I remember her coming home and being like, oh my God, it's so clean in here. And I was like, yeah, but cleaned. Like, yeah, I was just like so afraid to like let anyone know. So I think that fear led me to like stopping. But anyway, when it was time for me to graduate, I decided to pick up the camera again and like not, hope these shadows aren't too weird. I decided to, yeah, pick back the camera, pick up whatever, and start my channel again because it was something that I just loved doing and I still love doing. So that's it. So I've been like back on YouTube for like a year now. I started January 2019. I remember that was like my first video that I uploaded. Then I went on exchange and I kind of fell off the wagon, I guess, and I wasn't uploading very frequently, but I was lucky because they had like 2 videos on my channel that were doing really, really well. One of them was my fitness challenge, and the other one was this videos that I made about study abroad. So that like kept sort of life and like subscribers coming into my channel, which I'm so grateful for. And then I got home and I moved and I started filming work content. So like a big mix of things of where I think people found me from, which like is really cool because I think it just represents sort of all my different interests. So yeah, so that's kind of where we are with YouTube. I forget why I was talking about that, but I was going to talk about my university experience. It was good, like definitely a different experience, like the typical American college. I was definitely like more serious in university. I like really wanted to get good grades, and I wanted to like be involved in school, and like going to like frat parties and stuff wasn't really my thing. I definitely had fun. I definitely like went out a lot, but I always preferred like going clubbing to like going to like house parties and all that. So I was really focused on something called case competitions. I think I am going to make a full video dedicated to that because that really like, one is it connected me to people who are still my best friends to this day. It gave me a sense of purpose in university, like beyond just partying and studying. And it's the reason that like it kind of like set me up for success in terms of like jobs and stuff. It's the reason that I was able to get into consulting, which is where I work now. So university was cool, and if you want a video about case comps and that kind of thing, let me know. But yeah, so that kind of just brings me to where I am now, which is living on my own. I get a lot of questions about my apartment. I know you guys want to see an apartment tour. I'm just like waiting for it to look really good so that I can like film it super well once. I'm thinking of even like maybe like hiring someone to do it just because I love this place so much, and I want like a really nice video representation of my home. So I'm waiting for like the few final touches to be put in, but definitely within the next couple months, definitely by the end of like by this summer, Corona willing, if we're still alive, okay, there will be a home tour up for you guys. But yeah, so I live by myself. My apartment, the reason there's stairs, which a lot of people ask about, is because it's a loft. So the ceilings are very high, and then I have my bedroom upstairs in a loft. So the room I'm sitting in right now is like my office, and then I have a living room, a kitchen, obviously a bathroom. Behind me right here is sort of a walk-in closet, and then above me is just like it's the loft, it's my bedroom. This video is getting long. Is anyone even watching? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so on that note, I thought I would just talk about like my personality type a bit, and like future dreams and like aspirations and stuff. I like to know about people's personality types. I think that's really cool. So I haven't done the Enneagram test. I actually, you know what? I'm gonna film that this week. I'm gonna write that down. I've been meaning to do like take the Enneagram test with me video for months, and I keep putting it off. So now's the time. Take Enneagram with me. Cool. But I have taken the Myers-Briggs test, the 16 personalities test, and the response that I got was ENFJ. So if you look it up, it basically means that this person's like quite extroverted, loves helping people. What else is it? I think the N stands for neurotic, which means I experience like very high emotions, which is true. Like, God, I cry like twice a week. Very emotional for sure. And yeah, like enjoys helping people. They say it's someone who's like a natural leader, and I identify very well with its description. I'm happy with that description. So yeah, I'm someone who's very like, I like to get things done. I think I'm super in touch with my emotions and like just in touch with myself. I'm super self-reflective. Like I'm always like reflecting on how I feel when I'm experiencing a certain emotion. I'm like, okay, why? How can, you know, we make this better? How can we take this emotion and what's causing this emotion and make action to make it better? For example, if you're sad or if you're in a situation that you don't like, you know, being able to turn inwards, figure out what you don't like and make changes accordingly. I had a friend tell me the other day, this was like such a nice compliment. She said that she was talking with her friends and they were saying that like, they were like, oh, Zoe's the friend I know who's the most self-aware, which is a really nice compliment. So that's something that I myself am like becoming more aware of that character trait in me. So if you're watching this, you can definitely like look up some ways of becoming more self-aware, because I've noticed like a correlation between my self-awareness and like my gratitude and my happiness and my contentness. So like not just like woohoo happiness, but like just being content with life. I've been way, way more calm and content with life since becoming more self-aware. So that's cool. Yeah, and then just in terms of the future, I talked a little bit about this in the beginning of this video about like moving and like where I'd want to move to and all that. And it's funny because I feel as if some people my age, oh, I didn't even say my age, I'm 23. I feel as if some people my age know exactly where they want to be in the future, and they're like, I want to be on a board of directors, I want to be, you know, chief of this role, whatever, in a corporation. And I'm like so torn about the future. I don't know where I want to end up. Like part of me is like, I'm good at being corporate, I'm good at like you know, like I work in consulting now and like I'm good at it. I mean, I'm still very new, so I don't know how good I am, but you know, like I'm good. I was always good in university at like kind of following rules and like giving presentations, and so like I know I would do well in like a corporate setting or even like a less corporate, but just like working for someone else, I think I could do well. But there's also this side of me that knows that a more entrepreneurial future is something that I want. And I think, you know, that's why like I do YouTube, and that's why I'm like always putting effort into other things too, to like just diversify my skills and like straight up diversify my income, so that I can figure out in the future like where do I want to be. Like, is YouTube something that could take off and could be my main source of income one day, or is it, you know, just going to be a hobby forever? I don't know. Extremely rude. My camera just died. But what I was saying was, I don't know if YouTube is something that is, you know, going to be like my side hustle forever or until I get bored, or if it could one day become my career. These are things that I think about every day. I don't know like career-wise where I'm going, but overall, I'm happy with life. I'm happy with the opportunities that are being presented to me. And yeah, so I guess that means if my camera died, it means the video is long enough. So I hope this video kind of helped you guys get to know me a bit better. Definitely just like a ramble into my life. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video.